In the quiet hills of Galilee, early morning light stretches across the land. A group of travelers walks along a dusty path. Jesus and his disciples, recently called. The wind stirs gently, as if creation itself anticipates what is to come. Their journey leads them to a small village called Cana. There's joy in the air. The village is alive with celebration. Dancers moving to ancient music, children laughing, tables being set for a wedding. Family members hustle about, preparing for a joyous union. This is more than just a ceremony. It's a sacred covenant between two families, a symbol of God's blessing and provision. Mary is among the guests, helping as a mother would, directing servants, comforting the bride, smiling warmly as her son arrives. Jesus is greeted with love, and his presence brings peace to the scene. His disciples, still new in their faith, observe quietly. They've seen wonders already, but nothing yet like what is about to unfold. The wedding feast begins. Wine flows, bread is shared, laughter fills the air. The bride and groom are radiant with joy. But behind the scenes, concern begins to stir. A servant hurries to the steward, whispering anxiously. The wine has run out. A quiet panic rises. This would bring shame to the family, embarrassment to the groom. Mary hears the whispers. Her eyes turn to her son, not just as a mother, but as one who knows who he truly is. She approaches him. They have no more wine, she says gently. Jesus looks at her with quiet purpose. Woman, why do you involve me? My hour has not yet come. Mary, without hesitation, turns to the servants and says, do whatever he tells you. Nearby stand 6 large stone jars, each used for ceremonial washing. Jesus walks to them, calm and full of quiet authority. Fill the jars with water, he says. The servants, puzzled but obedient, begin the task. Bucket after bucket, the jars are filled to the brim. A stillness comes over the room. Something holy is taking place. Now draw some out, Jesus tells them, and take it to the master of the banquet. One servant dips in a ladle, brings it to the steward, his hands trembling slightly. The master tastes it. His eyes widen. He calls the bridegroom over, astonished. Everyone brings out the best wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much, but you have saved the best till now. A miracle has happened. Water has become wine. Not just any wine, but the best wine. The celebration resumes, fuller and more joyous than before. Music swells, guests laugh and dance again, but only a few know what really happened. Mary smiles, the servants exchange glances of awe, and the disciples, they believe. In this quiet miracle, Jesus reveals his glory, not through spectacle, but through compassion. He doesn't draw attention to himself, he simply provides, abundantly, lavishly, quietly, and in that moment the ordinary becomes sacred. This, the first of his signs Jesus did at Cana in Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him. John 2:11. As the sun sets over Cana, Jesus and his disciples prepare to leave. The wedding is over, but something far greater has begun. The road ahead will be long. There will be signs, teachings, trials, and ultimately, a cross. But here at a wedding with 6 stone jars and a quiet act of mercy, the glory of the Son of God is first revealed. What began with water ends in wine, and what began with a wedding points to a greater wedding still to come, the union of Christ and his bride, the church. He doesn't just refill empty jars, he fills empty hearts. He doesn't just bring wine, he brings joy. He doesn't just perform miracles, he transforms lives. Subscribe to Quench My Thirst for more stories of Jesus, more living water.